Hey, hello everyone. I'm doing this is my first unboxing video. I wanted to do this because a while back they announced that the Fire Emblem special edition for the Switch was coming out. They released the game on a digital platform only. There was not going to be a physical copy, but they did come up with a special 30th anniversary edition. And when it first went up, I believe it was December 5th, the copies went out like fast. There was like no copy you could find anywhere now, and you had to really be online to get this. So I said, well, couldn't get it. That's fine. I'll probably just get the digital version on the Switch. However, a couple weeks or 2 weeks ago, somewhere around, I'm part of a Facebook group, which is an anime collectors group on Facebook that we kind of show our collection as far as, and then also what we like and things with anime or video games related. Someone posted like, hey, this is up for sale on Amazon. And I went ahead and saw it right there and then. I was on my phone. I was actually walking my cat and I had my phone and I saw and I said, oh, I'm going to go ahead and grab this, place the order right away. And I was very happy because I said, wow, finally I'm going to get Fire Emblem 30th anniversary edition, because it's been very hard because of the Mario 35th anniversary stuff. Some of the special edition things have been really hard to get. There was a pen set they actually had that went super fast. Of course, that was for free because if you went and bought the game and you did a couple of the online stuff, quizzes and things like that, you were eligible on getting it. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. I did get the Game and Watch. That was one of the things that was out there. In fact, it's still kind of a little hard to get. I think you have to really look hard to find that one. Though people are kind of disappointed at the fact that it only has like 2 games. You can't really, it's really more of a novelty. People are thinking that it was going to be some little thing that you could play multiple games when you're not really. But anyway, going to the Fire Emblem, I'm very excited to kind of show this unboxing. First, I'm going to kind of show you the box that it came in, because when I saw the picture, I thought maybe it was going to be like a little box about this big or so. But man, was this giant. All right, here it is. This is the Fire Emblem 30th anniversary set. It's about this big. I mean, look at compared to my head. It is really, really big. Now, to show a comparison to how big this is, I think what was the last year, I got the Fire Emblem Three Houses Wayfarer Edition, which is this guy right here. So they're pretty much the same size. If you bought like from the Switch version or the Fire Emblem Three Houses Wayfarer Edition, Special Edition, I mean, it's the same size, which is fantastic. I mean, I was like, okay, but the reason why it's so big is because it comes with the art book. Same thing with this one. This one had the art book as well. So I wasn't expecting it to be a full-size art book, but I mean, it is a large art book that came in with it. It is thicker than the Wayfarer edition of the Three Houses. If you can see, this is the Three Houses Wayfarer edition. This is the Fire Emblem. So you're getting a little bit of a thicker. And the reason is that because the NES cartridge replica that it comes with, it's the same size. And I'll make a comparison of the two. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing for the Fire Emblem 30th anniversary. So get ready for this. All right, so let's go ahead and start unboxing this. I've already unboxed it just as a note. I already looked at some of the stuff in here, but I have not actually opened up the art book itself. So, but one thing when I was opening this thing, go ahead and open this up. So this is the box again. Very, very nice. There's the nice little symbol in the back. It tells you what's included, things like that. All right, but here's kind of what I saw that was really, really good. So this came with this nice little Nintendo Power poster. It's supposed to be kind of like the if anybody who grew up in the 80s to the 90s remembers the Nintendo Power magazines, and this is kind of a reflection of like, oh, if Fire Emblem was to come out to the US, and this would have been the cover for it, I guess. I don't know, but it does a very good job. It's kind of a nostalgia feel of like when you had the Nintendo Power. What would have been crazy is they would have actually had an actual Nintendo Power mini magazine. I think if they were going that size with the art book, they could have at least gone with a little replica of the Nintendo Power. That would have been mind-boggling, because I would have been like, wow, an actual Nintendo Power magazine that's like after years after it was no longer in print. But here's the other cool thing. So when you turn it back, it actually has, well, it's basically the same tip things for like when you had Nintendo Power, people got it because they wanted to know little secrets, little tips and things like that. And there was like little sections, and there was a counselor's corner that kind of showed you little secrets of certain games and stuff like that. Well, here they do that. They do that fantastic job where you open up your Nintendo Power magazine, and then you find little tips and tricks of certain games. And here's this one right here. I mean, it just tells you like, when you get to a certain point of the game, you have to recruit somebody. When you get to a certain area, there's a secret shop, and also how to turn on sound and ending tests if you want to try and see how that sounds and things like that. It's pretty neat little things that you could do for like that kind of shit in the game. So a little extra. It's basically the same. Both of these are the same things, except this is in French and this is in English. So, but oh my gosh, this really blew me away. Something that is awesome. All right, this is pretty cool. So this is basically, and it's a little heavy. It's not that heavy, but there's some weight. There's a little bit of weight to this here. This here is basically almost the same. It's the same size. I don't have a actual Nintendo box to do a comparison, or an NES box, but this is what if you were at a KB store, actually I'm getting closer. If you were at a KB store and you were buying a Nintendo game, this is probably the same box size, I'm imagining. Even has like the nice, like, if again, Nintendo seal of quality. It just feels like, okay, this is taking me back to the good old like 80s and 90s when you had a Nintendo system before the Super Nintendo came out. I have not actually opened up this, but I'm gonna take this guy out. So, I don't want to damage the box. That's the bad thing about this, is that you're doing this and you're being as careful as possible, but there's just no way. Oh my goodness, no wonder it is heavy, because this is pure, I don't know if it's glass, whatever. It has the imprint on the back, but it kind of looks like, wow, this looks amazing. Look at this. This looks absolutely amazing. Oh, wow. Wow. And if you want to do a comparison, I actually do have an NES cartridge. Wow, almost it is the exact size as an NES cartridge. It's like, just, I wouldn't put this in the Nintendo Entertainment System, but wow, that looks beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Even oh wow, has a slip cover case. It's actually, there you go. Wow, wow. Does it fit like the other one? Yep. Just like, if anyone remembers having the slip cover. You know, the one thing I would hate is that back then some games didn't include this nice little sleeve. If you bought a third-party game, it didn't have the Nintendo marking. It would actually just be all black, or sometimes it wouldn't even come with a slip. But that is amazing. That is amazing. It is a little bad there. Now, let's take a look at the manuals. Wow. So this is the coupon code. I'm not going to show the, actually you can't, because it's sealed out, but that's pretty cool. That way it kind of makes it show like if it's already been used, you wouldn't have this at all. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. A reflection of the light, which is fine. I mean, my apologies. This is my first unboxing video. I'm probably going to make improvements later if I ever do another one. But that's awesome. Oh, the map. A nice pull-out map of everywhere you need to go. Kind of lists out where all the places. Also shows you, oh wow, that's pretty cool. I guess this must be all the armies and stuff. Or no, I think these are all of the villains in the game, I believe, or allies. No, there's allies because there's Tiki. Tiki's there. I do have the amiibo for Tiki. That'll be something if you could actually use the amiibos, but I don't think that you can. And then here's the instruction booklet. Oh, the little manual. So yeah, it's actually about this thick because this is the English. The rest is this is French. But oh wow, it kind of nice little booklet just to show. Nice little booklet of the characters. That is awesome. You got Marth, Seda. I mean, Kaeda. Yeah, there you go. Kaeda. Abel, Jigen. Wow. Wow. Absolutely wonderful. Oh wow. So this is a nice little nostalgia feel. I mean, it is what you really, I mean, this alone was pretty good for the I think what was it, $50? Yeah, this was well worth it. Without having to. Now, the one thing when I did open it up, I did notice there was a little bit of damage on this guy right here. I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, there it is. I should have just the camera a little bit. But see that line right there? But I'm not gonna be too concerned about it because I'm not really don't care much about this. This is probably the cheapest carton box they could ever use and find or whatever. But again, I'm not going to be all bent over a little line like that. It's not. But here is what the reason why this thing was so large is this art book. You know what? Let's open it up. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at this art book. Wow. Okay, let me put this guy over here somewhere. Wow. Look at that. Goes to show you a nice. Actually, let me turn this way so we can both kind of look at this. Table of contents. Wow. Wow. It gives you a nice little timeline of that universe the Fire Emblem takes place. Wow. Wow. The thing I'm seeing here, so here's the English and here's the French. So apparently it looks like Fire Emblem is very popular, I guess, in France or so. Oh. Wow, maps and everything. It almost looks like a little bit of an updated graphic, because this doesn't look like 8-bit unless I'm mistaken or whatnot, but that just doesn't look 8-bit or whatnot. But I guess it kind of shows the heroes here. There's Marth. This looks absolutely great. The artwork kind of a throwback to the old style. Looks really anime-ish. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Oh wow. Nice, beautiful graphic updates. Tiki. Oh wow. Wow. This looks absolutely wonderful right there. This must have been the Fire Emblem update right here, I guess. Alright. Yeah, well, my cat. Yes, he's excited for it. Wow. Absolutely wonderful. I'm just skimming through this. Wow. Wow. I mean, this looks absolutely wow. Goes into like a little detail on each on the each character here. Oh wow. I mean, if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you have to appreciate the amount of detail. I mean, really, the $50 are basically you're just getting the art book and the nice little Nintendo replica box. I mean, let alone the $5 goes towards the game, but this here, I mean seriously, many people are like, well, you're not getting a physical. It would have been nice if it got a physical version, but let's be realistic. The reason why is Nintendo couldn't waste an entire cartridge for a little game that would have probably been like 5 kilobytes. It's unless they were gonna go ahead and put every Fire Emblem game in one cartridge, which possibly could happen. I seriously doubt that, because then they gotta regionalize every Fire Emblem game. But seriously, this alone here is worth the I mean, you're basically are just getting the art book, the replica. So really, $45 if you stop and think about it, because the $5 is going for the game. But yet again, they're getting a lot back. I mean, I don't know how much this cost, but I would imagine this must have been like maybe a $20 thing, maybe. I don't know how much for that. But I would say one thing, that is not glass, by the way. That looked like that was like a heavy kind of plastic, but it doesn't look like it. But it doesn't look cheap. I mean, I don't know how well the video came out with it, but I could tell you one thing, that thing, it does not look cheap. This is fantastic. I mean, seriously. I don't know what else to say, but I'm gotta play the first Fire Emblem game now, and then it's supposed to be really, really tough, but again, I'm real happy for what I got with this. If you were able to get a copy of this, great. Unfortunately, when I last saw on Amazon, it sold out, and people are trying to sell this for twice as much. I wouldn't recommend. I mean, unless you're a Fire Emblem collector and you really are a big fan. I myself am not a really big fan, but I mean, it was a nice little. I mean, Nintendo did a very fantastic job for this, and knowing that Fire Emblem was a big name, I had to get it, but I had to get it for like the price it was retailed for. Paying it for more, I don't think I would have wanted to pay for more than the $50. Just again, the only caution I would say is that if you're willing to spend it, only spend it if you're really a big Fire Emblem fan. If you really have to have it. Otherwise, don't go for it. Wait a little while. Maybe you'll run into it. Maybe you'll get to see a copy of it somewhere in. But again, don't pay 3 times as much of this unless you are a really big die-hard Fire Emblem fan. All right. Well, again, this is my official video unboxing. I will tell you this much. I apologize for the way the camera. I've been trying to figure out how to do this. I think next time I'm not gonna redo this video again because I've already gone about 20 minutes into recording, and I'm not gonna redo this whole thing again. But I will tell you, it's been a blast doing this. I hope to do more of these. These are actually kind of fun now. I kind of see why people who do the unboxings, why they love doing this, and you kind of geek out as far as showing what do you like, and especially what it. I got a ton of stuff. I mean, I got 20 years of stuff that I could probably kind of show you a review of, things that I remember picking up, things like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And please, I look forward to doing more. Thank you.